Welcome to Heart of the Homestead Family. I'm Sarah.
I'm Caroline.
I'm Allie.
And I'm Heidi.
Join us as we talk about all things homesteading.
Okay, so we have been out in the garden a lot lately. Yeah, we've got a little extra tan to our faces.
Freckles mostly.
Oh, there you go. So that means that meals are so nutritionally dense because we're getting the freshest of food on the table. But it's challenging to come up with meals with all the stuff that's coming in sometimes. So we want to give you some ideas of what we're making. Some very simple meals that you can use all the stuff from your garden or even the animals that you're raising. Yeah, right now. You got fresh stuff in the kitchen. You don't want it to go to waste. You want it to go to wholesome meals for your family. What are you doing, gals?
I'm using the barbecue a lot.
Wonderful. So you don't heat up the kitchen. Good idea.
Yes, but also because my kids want to be outside, and because I can cook a lot of stuff on a big area. Hopefully keeps them for later. No, it's working.
Right.
But yeah, which means you're also experimenting with vegetables that maybe don't always go on the barbecue, but like you already have so much other stuff on the barbecue. Like, well, we'll just put this on too. The like grilled lettuce. Anyone?
Oh, I've never tried that.
Yeah.
Lettuce.
Put like it's like a hot lettuce. You put like Caesar salad dressing on it or whatever, and then you just grill it on the barbecue. It's a little toasty on the outside. It's warm. Something different. Yes,
Good.
I think it's pretty good.
Like soup salad. Like a wedge lettuce or like a leaf of
No,
lettuce?
it's the wedge. Like yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was also thinking of
I thought it would be wilty, but no.
No.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah, and one of the things I commonly use is because we have such a variety of vegetables coming in all the time. It's just whatever I have in the box, I just cut it up and stir fry it or roast it up, throw some meat in there. And if the kids don't like peppers, I'm like, all the rest of the stuff, that's fine. But guess what? They're getting the taste of pepper still. And so it's a good way of sneaking in the stuff too. But whatever's ready goes into that big pot.
Yeah, stir fries, fajitas, tacos, even like we're just
In your
one of the
quiches,
things.
like
Quiche,
whatever quiches, scrambled eggs, you're just throwing in whatever veggies are ready.
We put peaches on the barbecue too. Have you done that before? So when we're grilling, we just take the peach, slice it and take the pit out. So it's just half peaches and it's delicious.
Yeah.
If you have like ice cream or whipped cream or something you can add to it later, then it feels like more of a dessert even. But just a nice warm peach.
So you're just cutting the peach in half and putting it on.
That's it. Just like
to
that.
soften it.
Yeah. Kind of warms it up and makes it feel more like a dessert than just biting into a peach.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do a lot of corn on the barbecue too. Like,
Do you husk you take the husk off first and then just put it on, or do you cook it in the husk?
I cook it in the husk.
Yeah.
Because I'm always afraid I'm going to burn actual like kernels, and nobody in my family likes it when they're black. Mom. So I do them full. It is tough because sometimes the soaps will catch on fire, so you gotta like kind of peel them off. But otherwise it's pretty good. Yeah.
And you're soaking the cob first or
No.
on dry?
No, I just go on dry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and I just put them in the front and watch them, and then everything else is yeah. So I haven't had any fires yet. I don't know.
So awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And so anybody doing meals with like some unique things like eggplant or any ideas for?
I like ratatouille, and
Okay.
eggplant is part of that. So usually that's what I do with my eggplants because I don't have a lot. I just have, I think, 3 or 4 eggplant plants, and this year they're doing way better than before. So I may have more eggplant than I need, but in the past that's kind of been enough. They've struggled a little bit to actually grow a full size one, but that's what I do because they all come on at the same time. The tomatoes, the zucchini, the pepper, the eggplant, have onion in my garden. So I can kind of make everything that I've homegrown into this one meal. And it's just quintessential summertime meal to me is ratatouille. So
Yeah. I've never tried that one. It's a good one.
We make a lot of baba ganoush. So same thing, either bake it in the oven or grill it on the barbecue and then use it for eggplant.
Yeah.
Use it as a dip.
Okay.
My kids love dips, and I hate buying them. So like this is great.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
So spices up the vegetables. Yeah. And then we do a lot of quick pickling right now too, just to get things like off the counter and into the fridge. So like quick, I use a lot of like my old brine from like dills and save the brine, and then I'll just put my cucumber in and put it in the fridge, and then within hours it's like fuels. So,
And what kinds of vegetables are you putting in those?
most of the cucumbers is what I have
cucumbers.
right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what the kids like to eat. But you could do carrots, like you could do celery, anything really. Yeah, yeah, it's really easy.
Yeah, and I liked what you said is when you are having a little bit of extra time to make that meal, to make double, triple of it, or at least like the vegetable part. Cut up all the veggies, not just I'm gonna do one. Just do a whole bunch of veggies, and then you have veggies for in like your spaghetti sauce the next day, or veggies to throw in something else. So that's one less step for the next day.
That's a lot of my life right now because we're running between kids and the other business and our garden where there's not a lot of time to actually prepare food. Yeah. So we're using our pressure cooker a fair bit, and then just raw vegetables. Whatever comes out of the garden, wash them off, and that's
Yeah.
And then when I can or when I have time, it goes in other places for future meals. But right now it's just what can we eat real fast right now?
Yes.
That's here food.
Yeah. Oftentimes mine gets chopped up too because we'll be out in the garden with the kids and like someone will pick a pepper and they'll just bite into it, right? They'll eat half the pepper and then it's like, well, shoot, now what am I going to do? I can't make stuffed peppers. Like I can't take this anywhere. I picked it once, so we just chop up and then we just eat the rest. So.
Yeah, I've definitely been there where like everything that comes in has one bite taken.
But you also have to use it quickly because it doesn't
keep, now it doesn't keep. So not only have they eaten a little bit of all your food, but now they've made an urgent task for you.
Yes.
So make sure you tune in next week because we're going to talk about some of the hacks that we do use to get meals on the table quickly in our busy season because it's busy. But we want to have good, healthy meals for our families. Yeah. So we have to find ways to make that as most efficient as possible.
This episode is sponsored by Homegrown Hideaway, glamping and special events just outside of Port Dover. Come check out one of our summer concert series. All the information on Facebook, Instagram, or our website, homegrownhideaway.com.
I know that tomatoes are going to be coming in by the bushel loads very soon. Any great meals with tomatoes?
I like making tomato soup. Like pretty much everyone in my family likes the tomato soup and it comes together so fast. It's just like saute some onions in whatever butter, olive oil, lard, ghee, whatever you like, whatever you have on hand, and then add in some chopped up tomatoes. I don't bother taking the skins off or the seeds out. If you have someone who's really picky about the seeds being in there, maybe try and like scrape some of them, most of them out before
get a siever.
Yeah, before you
get the seeds
before you put it in the pot, and then if you've already got bone broth on hand, whether it's frozen or canned, then throw that in. If you want it a little thicker, sometimes I put rice in while it's cooking. Usually I don't bother. We're fine with it being sort of a thin soup, like more of a drink, really. And then you can make it fancy. You can put some cream in, some salt and pepper, and that's pretty much it. I think I made some yesterday. I threw in some fresh basil too. Didn't even chop it. I just threw them in whole and then used my immersion blender. And that's a great way to use them up fresh, especially if they've got either a bite out of them or if they've split. So that now if like some of the inside's exposed, you know it's not going to keep long, right? You don't want to have to put your tomatoes into your fridge. And maybe you don't have enough to bother making a whole bunch of sauce or anything like doing any canning with them at the moment. But I'll just make up like a large pot of tomato soup and either we'll just kind of eat it over the next few days or some of it will go right to the freezer and then in a couple of weeks I'll get it out. But that's a good way to use up however many tomatoes. It's such a forgiving recipe. Like you just sort of put in however much you have, however much you want, until you find a ratio you like.
Nice. Yeah. I'm still using up tomato sauce from last year, so we've been making lots of lasagnas lately. I had a bunch of family gatherings and stuff, so I was like, oh no, okay.
Lasagna.
Yeah. Which is great. Everyone loves lasagna.
Yes.
And it's nice, but so I've been grabbing all the jars from the basement because in a couple of weeks I'm going to be filling them back out. Yeah. I'm running out of jars.
Yes. that time of getting rid of the last year's stuff to make room for this year's, the stuff that you thought you had, we're doing pretty good at getting rid of, but still some there.
Yeah. There's some things though that then you don't have enough of, and now you know. Okay.
That's right.
So I'm gonna have to make more salsa this year.
Yeah.
Because I'm almost out of salsa, and I don't think I'm gonna have enough tomatoes to make more for another couple of weeks probably.
Right. And the thing too is, as your family changes and grows and shrinks, like it's hard to really gauge sometimes. Like, what season you're in.
I think I might finally get a handle on how much the kids eat, and then they're going to start moving out, and then I'll have too much.
That's my mom's problem.
You have to just send your kids to my place once my kids are moved out.
Sounds great. Yeah.
In the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, anything else that meals that you make that are pretty basic, quick?
A really, really simple one that you can do winter or summer. So summer now, with the tomatoes fresh. I dice them up fresh, but it's just pasta and tomatoes. So it's boil the pasta, you put the tomatoes in, heat them up a little bit, whatever herbs or spices you have on hand. I'm not a huge fan of it, but my kids love it. And it's getting some carbs and some good vegetables into them, and some hopefully good nutrition in some of the herbs and spices that we put in there too.
Yeah.
And it's feeding their bones.
Mm-hmm. So you're not really making a sauce.
No.
You're just chopping up the tomatoes.
Yeah. So in the winter, we just use diced tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is quick and easy.
Yeah.
I love corn on the cob because it's quick and easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you can have that boiling while you're just frying up some meat, and then fry up the vegetables. It's very well. Right now we're digging potatoes, so we're like at potatoes at every meal. But if I can chop a bunch, put them in water in the fridge, and then use them as I need to, like you're in the kitchen waiting for something to be done. You can be doing other things. So, just getting that.
With corn, we've been doing a lot of cooler corn lately. So we've also been having a lot of family gatherings, and everybody loves corn. And I don't want to sit there over a hot stove while it boils. So we boil the water, put it in the cooler, close the cooler. Let it cook, drain it off, and then it stays hot for hours. It's great. So we can do it, and people are coming over to Sages after lunch. We can do it then, and then it's still ready all the way through the night, however long people stay. And then you can just cut up whatever's left and put it in the freezer.
So they're just grabbing corn as they're hungry.
Yep.
Okay, so you're putting the boiling water in the cooler.
Yep.
Like
and
the
then you're adding
corn's husk.
Yeah. So ask it all.
Yep.
Like you would put it in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're putting the boiling water into the cooler, and then you're putting the corn into that. And how long does it sit then? Does it take
20
longer
minutes.
to cook because it's not like continually boiling like on the stove?
Yep, 20 minutes. That's
Okay,
right.
and then you drain off the water though, so it's not still sitting in the water.
Right.
But it's just
And then it's
ready.
Nice and hot. Yeah.
I like
It's
that.
a
Next
great-
large gathering, everybody's
that.
having
Yeah.
Then you can use your crock pot of butter, and then you just
There you go.
dunk it in. Yeah.
That's what we're thinking about.
Just roll it on.
And then the flies are. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, well, get your cooler corn ready. Lots of fresh corn right now, and some of the places around here they have corn until October. So they've extended the season to be nice and long.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't do my corn for the freezer until like September, October once the other things have quieted down.
Yeah.
and the nice thing about that, though, too, Heidi, often is the cobs are larger, in August and September because they're more full day corn. And so you get more corn off of one cob. So it's really great when you're doing freezer stuff. Like it goes further. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah.
Because I'll usually just cook up more corn than we're going to eat. Like, usually they're cheaper by the dozen, right?
Yeah.
But we're not eating a dozen at each meal. But I will cook them all that day. And then the ones we don't eat, I put those in the freezer. I have like a vacuum sealer, so I just stick them in there. And usually the amount that fits into a bag is what I will use for a recipe. So then I just dump that in.
Do you freeze the whole cob?
No, I cut it off. I cut it off the cob, yeah.
Yeah, I've done that once. Froze the whole cob.
On
It
the
was
cob?
Really gross.
Yeah.
Everybody raved about it. I'm like, no, this tastes like water.
And that would take up more space in your freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I just love corn on the cob. So I was hoping.
You're hoping for that fresh, but it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
It was an experience. Oh, well.
Well, we'll include some of the recipes that we've said and some of the recipes that we use on our show notes and in our website. And make sure you tune in next week. We did share some hacks today, but we'll do some more hacks next week.
For more information about the podcast today, visit us at heartofthehomesteadfamily.ca. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Plus, send us an email with your questions and comments. Enjoy filling your hearts and your jars.